Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining for today's session of the Volley 15. We've got Sadie back on here with me today. She has a couple of updates for you all, a couple of things she wants to share. I know that one of them is a new feature, a new thing coming out, and then another is a refresh on something that's been out before. So, Sadie, what are we going to start with today?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the new feature. Nice to see you guys again. It's been a few weeks. Let me share my screen. Um, so addition to the communication center for your agents, this will be deploying in the next few days. This is in regards to the customer's communication preferences. So we're vamping up, this section of the communication center and adding an additional tab on the left here. Um, So this will allow your agents to, manage the opt-outs for the customer by communication method and individual contact info. So just kind of to walk you through it, something that you guys are all accustomed to seeing today. Still have the ability to opt the customer out of all communications, but they can now select only email communications, only phone communications, or only text message communications. So adding a little more granularity, for each customer. Um, as I scroll, there may be instances where a customer has multiple phone numbers, multiple email addresses. So they can, if they only want to be opted out for one of those email addresses or only phone or text for one of their phone numbers, uh, any of these check boxes here, you can update to opt out just that single communication point of contact. Um, and then at one last kind of addition, you have a little opt out history here. So if your agents ever need a spot check when the customer is opted out, maybe did a user do it, the customer, etc. They have this opt out history at the bottom. So again, just adding a little more granularity to what your agents are accustomed to seeing. Uh, Pretty exciting. You guys will see this deployed here in the next few days. Jacob,
Oh,
anything to add?
nope, nothing to add here. I do see uh, uh, one question, will this update allow us to manually opt a customer back in for a communication type?
Yes, they can manage both. You can check in, uncheck the boxes. Yep.
Um, and then someone said, I missed when is it coming?
Next few days, just in our
Okay.
next deploy. Yep.
Yep, sounds great. Okay, let's jump to the next topic.
Okay. Yeah, and this one is a refresher. I guess Jake, do you want to kick it off with the good news, or did you want, or the challenge, so to speak, or did you want me to
Why
get
don't, why
going?
don't why don't you go through it and then we can cover that. I think you need a little context.
Okay. Didn't know if we wanted to do a little teaser there. Okay, this feature, some of you probably already have it on. It's um, feature that we deployed a few weeks ago. But we wanted to talk through it again, and make sure that, if anyone had any questions or anyone's not utilizing this feature, that we can get that turned on for you guys. So next, I'm going to talk about goals. Um, so here, I'm just starting with the goal templates that you can set up. So, each of you may set, KPIs, or maybe agents are bonused off of making X amount of calls a day or setting X amount of appointments. So the goals templates here allow you to set up these either user or account specific goals, just as a daily tracker for them so they can see what their progress is. So just gonna quickly click through setting up a new goal. Um, you can select, is this an account wide, so a team wide goal, um, user specific goal. If it's a user, you'll be asked to select that person. Um, what the goal type is. So for today, we have four options. Inbound calls, new appointments, outbound calls, and then same day appointments. Um, from there, how often is this goal reset? So do they need to set 10 appointments a day? Is there, 50 a week, month? So you can set that reoccurring type. Status is just turning it on or keeping it off. And then target value would just be that numerical value. So if they're supposed to set X amount of appointments a day, you can type in that value. And then time zone is just the time zone of the user or the store. So from there, you may be asking, where can the agents, see their goals? So I'm going to click over to the second tab here. Let me move my Zoom window. Up at the very top of the agent screen, they have their goals tracker. So you may see individual goals and or their account goals. So they can monitor their progress here from within the communication center. And then from a manager perspective, you can track these goals on our live dashboard. So just on this initial overview page, you see just the daily, account goals here, kind of what progress are we making here. And then if I toggle over using this orange button in the top left and select that trophy icon all the way in the right, I can pull up our goals dashboard. So this is how you can not only look at today's goals, but maybe look back, their weekly, monthly, etc. Click into each agent to see what their current progress is. So here, this agent's completed 28% of their goals. So I have just demo users here at the bottom to show you. And you also have just kind of an overview of your whole team. Jacob, I guess anything to add?
No, I think that's awesome. We hope that those of you who are not already utilizing goals get this turned on. We think it's very important to help motivate the teams. And I know on the Volley side here, we have some more gamification being worked in the future. So, we're always going to be looking to make this even more fun and engaging for the agents. But with that said, Sadie, I know you wanted to walk through that. So.
Yeah. All right.
Any other closing thoughts here?
Well, I guess the challenge here. So I guess
Mm-hmm.
with the
Go
okay.
ahead.
Yeah, with these goals, so we're running a little contest. So the account with the highest percentage of agents consistently hitting their goals or their daily goal, specifically call goal, will win a team luncheon on us. So we'll be keeping an eye on you guys. And yeah, let's get started.
Sadie, is that for the month of June, the month of July? What is that?
Yeah, sorry, month of June.
Sounds great. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. Quick session, so I guess maybe today it's the Volley 10. That was what we had for you all. Tune in a couple of weeks for the next session. And as always, reach out to us if you have any questions or want to know anything else about what's going on. So thank you all so very much and have a fantastic day.
Yep, thank you guys.